Okay, now we're going to do geometric probability. This is where we need to find the area. Most of the area we did in class was squares. This is going to get thrown a circle in for you. I'm going to go through the circle formula. Area of a circle formula. The area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. I typed that into the Google form, but I couldn't use some of these symbols, so I kind of wrote it out. So here it is right there as well. Okay, oh, and by the way, for simplicity's sake, we're going to use pi is equal to 3 instead of using actual pi in the calculator. Just makes it easier, no rounding, to plug into the Google form. Given the target, what's the probability of hitting the unshaded region? It does say this circle has a diameter of 7 inches. The circle does have a diameter of 7 inches. So this whole thing is 7. For my area, I need the radius. The radius is this right here, this measurement, half of the diameter. So if my half of 7 is 3.5. If you want to know how to get half the diameter in the calculator, take your diameter and multiply it by 0.5. 3.5. So I need to do my area I want, which is this. So the area of my circle is, I'm going to have pi, which I'm going to use as 3 instead of actual pi, and I'm going to multiply it by the radius squared. My radius is 3.5, and I'm going to square that. We can do that in the calculator. Then I need my total area. My total area is a square. Square is side times side. This is 7 and that is 7. I multiply those. 7 times 7. That's the area of the whole total figure. I'm going to let the calculator do all the work for me. Y equals 3. Well, can someone hand me a new calculator? I don't. Thank you, sir. Okay, I had to get a new calculator. Second plus 712, enter. Okay, so I go ahead and plug this in there. Alpha y equals 3 times 3.5 squared over 7 times 7. I press enter, and that is 0.75. 0.75. So what I'm going to do, I prefer a fraction. That math button will also make it a fraction. 3/4. That's what I want to put into the computer. Now, the shaded region is what's left over. It is 1 minus that, but we want to see how we got that. We're going to take Y1 is just the shade area, so I'm going to take my total area, which is my 7 times 7, and then I have to subtract this. Subtract 3 times 3.5 squared over my total area. What we can do, all we have to do is go up here in this and Before this, I'm going to insert. You don't have to do this. It's not going to be as hard on the test. Insert 7 times 7, close the parentheses, minus like that. 0.25, math, fraction, 1/4. This is more like what's going to be on the test. Same thing on this one. It's going to be just like this one that I did here. So my diameter for this is, my diameter is 14. That means my radius is half of that, and that is 7. My area for this is 30, and this is the same as the diameter of the circle, 30 there as well. So I can change this. Let's do it here. 3 times, that's pi r squared. My radius is 7 squared divided by my total, which is, I'm sorry, this is not 30. Diameter of 14 is 14 times 30. Change this appropriately. Change the 3.5 to 7 squared, and change this to 14 times 30. Press enter. 7/20.